get your mouth.
Hey guys, PK17 here and welcome back to yet again another episode of Pokebasic, where I give you guys basic info about a certain Pokemon each week. From its biology to its origin, we tackle it here on Pokebasic. This week's episode was requested by Starlight Onslaught, and his request to tackle one of the most huggable Pokemon of all time and one of my favorites, Snorlax. Join me as we tackle its origin and its biology in this episode. And without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. Snorlax is a normal type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. It stands, or should I say, lays. That never gets old. Like I said, it stands at around 6'11" and weighs in at a staggering 1,014.1 pounds or 460.0 kilograms. Boy oh boy, what in the hell have you been eating, Snorlax? You go from a huggable munchy baby bear to a huggable big bear. Like, really? But you know what? Whether you're big or small, you're still our #1 huggable bear.
Aww. Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Famous for blocking routes and bridges in the Generation 1 games and Generation 2 games, Snorlax gained quite the reputation, and he rephrased his role once again in X and Y. Snorlax is the evolution of Munchlax, which can only be achieved by leveling it up with a max friendship base. Its known abilities are Thick Fat, which ups the resistance to fire and ice type moves, Immunity, which prevents Snorlax from being poisoned, and its hidden ability, Gluttony, which encourages the early use of berries. Snorlax is a huge bipedal dark blue/green Pokemon with a cream colored face, belly and feet. Its body is composed mostly of its belly, where most of its fat reserves accumulate. Its head is large with small pointed ears and 2 pointed teeth protruding from its lower jaw. It has large hind feet with 3 claws and a circular brown paw. And to go along with that, it's its short arms that have 5 foreclaws. Snorlax is often found in forests and mountains. It only wakes up to eat and on some occasions, exercise. When it comes to eating, Snorlax isn't very picky on what you give the guy. Well, that's good to hear, unlike some Pokemon out there that only eats Poke food. Just saying. In fact, you could just give it some leftover stew or some molded lasagna, and it will be all happy and probably hug you to your death. Good luck surviving that, pal. And if you're worried that poor Snorly might get sick, don't worry. Thanks to its strong stomach, it is highly capable of handling anything. Plus, you get to bounce around its stomach, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Though Snorlax may not be picky, one thing you have to know about it has a trainer. It won't stop eating until it consumes about 900 pounds of food. So all the Poké Dollars you've earned from battling random trainers, well, consider it all gone. Flush it down the toilet thanks to Snorlax's diet. Snorlax has quite the origin roots, so let's tackle them one by one, shall we? Snorlax may be based on hibernating bears or teddy bears. It may also be based on cave bears, which was a species of bears that lived in Europe during the Pleistocene time and became extinct about 24,000 years ago during the last glacial maximum. And just like our present day bears, they look and behave the same way. One thing that really intrigued me when making this episode is the fact that Snorlax may also be based on food coma. If you guys don't know what food coma is, it's basically a state of sleep due to consuming large amounts of food. And that's what a huggable bear likes to do. He only does 2 things, eat and sleep. Snorlax's name origin is a combination of snore and lax. Its Japanese name Kaibigon may come from alternate readings of sleep and corruption, Kansoi, which translates to snoring, and Iku, which translates to rest. It may also incorporate Kabi, which is Japanese for mold. The fact that Snorlax will eat anything, even moldy food. Kaibigan can also be based on the nickname of Game Freak programmer Koji Nishino, which is the reason his in-game appearance uses Snorlax as his highest leveled Pokemon in Black and White 2. In the Pokemon Stadium series and in later 3D games, when a Snorlax faints, you can clearly see their eyes open wide. In Pokemon Snap, if you see a Snorlax and play the Pokeflute at the same time, it will stand up and dance to the tune. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum are the only games in which Snorlax is registered in the regional Pokedex and it is not encountered as any kind of obstacle that's blocking the route. Snorlax has the highest base stat of all Pokemon that can hatch from an egg. Generation 5 is the only generation in which Snorlax is not seen sleeping in the overworld. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if the player interacts with a Snorlax that is walking with them while at Mount Silver, the message "Snorlax is feeling very eager" will appear. This is highly due to Red, who is also at Mount Silver, owning a Snorlax as well. And finally, number 7, Snorlax is the heaviest normal type Pokemon to this day. And that wraps up another Pokebasic episode. If you guys loved the video, then make sure to check the previous episodes out. And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you guys next time. And remember, keep it basic.